Stacey, we've seen you on WCW TV, dressed in the shortest miniskirt that I've ever seen. The way that you provocatively climb into the ring and dance. Hell, you even come down to the broadcast position and climb up on the broadcast table while we're trying to announce a match. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a married man and that I have some morals, I probably would have taken a shot. Stacey, how many have there been? Can we count them on one hand? Two hands? What's the over-under, Stacey?
It was just one.
It was only one? Who was that one? Who are you trying to protect here, Stacey? Stacey, I see you're starting to show a little bit. I guess you've probably taken yourself out of the WCW swimsuit competition. I guess the upside for you, though, is you're probably going to be the most popular person in your Lamaze class, even if you're there all alone. What you're feeling is guilt. And save those tears for somebody who gives a damn. Boy, she's going to make a terrific mother.
Savage.
You so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Juice Pro Wrestling episode 250. Gettin Shifty. Feel the power. Feel it coursing through my veins, floating through the veins. Yeah.
The banquet
Juice
beer.
back in the house. Bruiser Bodi's back in the house. Stretton's back in the motherfucking house, sitting in your television box right now.
Going
First
old
and
school.
Foremost. Hey, thank you guys for watching and listening last week. Continue to do so. Continue to share with your motherfucking friends. Thanks to Ava Lawless, who's talking Return of the Living Dead 2 with us last week. If you haven't checked it out, go back and fucking watch it on YouTube, jpdub.com. Like, subscribe, share, or fucking listen anywhere you get your podcasts.
Now that we got all the amenities out of the way, let's fucking get ripped, torn, and fuck some shit up.
Pro wrestling is what we're here to talk about. And there's a lot of fucking shit going on since we've last convened together. So
lots.
Without any further ado,
Jesus.
Let's get a little shifty.
Let's get into it.
And talk about some fucking hot topics
in professional wrestling.
Just hot topic? You just want to talk about hot topic the whole time? An hour of just us talking about hot topic.
Oh, God. So many pop figures.
Trip pants.
Hey, those tricked out pants. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
Whoop that trick. Well, what do you want to talk about? I think we should talk about right away, since you and I have been doing the jamming away on it on the Twitch ski.
Yes. And for those of you that aren't aware, real quick,
bring it on.
Fucking shameless self-promotion, a plug, if you will, twitch.tv/Juice Pro Wrestling. We're fucking on there at random. Most of the times it's after Dynamite on Wednesdays. Right after fucking Dynamite. Bodi and Juice are on there talking some shit, talking about wrestling and playing some fucking AEW, giving you dream matches, giving you the fulfillment you need in your life with our comedic endeavors, all that shit. It's a good killer commentary. Time.
Yeah, it's great.
Bodi leaves me fucking with my guts hurting afterwards, you know?
Oh, man, that's what we're here for.
So please, check us out. Check us out. Follow us on Twitch.
Yeah. Come check us out. Watch. Join. Speaking of Fight Forever, man, season 2 coming up. Latest updates and patches. It's a little bummed, but I mean, it's a little something, but I was still like, okay, you could do some cool stuff with it. It's still minimal, but they released the Shadow Man, Shadow Woman, your Shadow Wrestler.
Shadow skins,
Little skins, and attires, which, I've done some cool stuff already with it. So, there's that. Updates, kind of pissed about it, but oh well, can't spam bailout anymore.
I know, right? Dude, we had a match on there. I shit you not. It went like a half hour.
Dude, it was like 35
every
minutes.
time he dropped me with a finisher, I just pump that fucking right joystick in and roll out the motherfucking ring.
That's all you got to do, man. Not anymore. Once per match now. Some other odds and ends cleaned up, but there's still some bugs and glitches.
Dude.
Let's not shit ourselves here. Come on.
There's a lot because now you can't real quick, Sredden, but there was a problem where they said they cleaned up a lot of the problems we were running into, like in tag matches and shit.
Yeah.
Bodi would be outside the ring and he'd be stuck. Like frozen. Like he's taking his shit, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking
like
froze. Now
hitting the balls with a chair.
yeah, that's not happening now. But now it's like when you're inside of the fucking ring, it's like you just freeze, like all right, everybody try to attempt the fucking Ric Flair strut and then freeze, you know, like what was that fucking game you played as a kid? You know, freeze tag or something.
Freeze tag, yep.
You know.
Yeah. Trying to make the hot tag, and there I am in the corner shitting my pants.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that shit's fucking annoying. And anyways, right now I cut you off.
I didn't say anything good. I was making fun of you guys talking.
You never say anything fucking important.
That's right.
Ooh, sassy. So sassy.
But yeah, there's some
great,
of the updates.
Yeah. We just had the Hookhausen pack not long ago, but trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, they unlocked all the mini games right away, so you don't have to unlock them through RTE. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. As it should be, because dude, those games are fucking pointless. Let's just be
right. Yeah. I mean,
Spade's a spade.
Exactly. Anything else that they did?
Well, if you notice too in this, and you pointed this out to me,
I probably did.
The rumors, and they're not really rumors. I mean, we've seen people that have dug through the files and found this shit out. They've also cut all the modders off with this update, so like you ain't gonna see any more of that shit. They've been fucking
all the sandbox mods and stuff online through Steam,
right? But if you do notice, like you pointed out to me, the AEW, the Dynamite Arena now says Classic. Yep. Because if you guys, boils and ghouls, have been paying attention online, it's been leaked that the season 2 content, we're going to be getting the Acclaimed, we're going to be getting the updated Dynamite Arena, and we're going to be getting Tony Storm. And I've also heard we're going to be getting Cage Match and a Gauntlet fucking match, which I'm more excited for that shit than... Yeah, patch everything up. Please do, because that shit is so fucking buggy sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Oh. Yeah, it's hard to play. Sometimes not though. But yeah, I like those. I like those additions. I want more customization. So if you're going to release all that, give us a shit ton more customization, please. Like more faces and hairstyles and mask styles, makeup. Just give it all. Give us all of it, please. Please. Because I'm doing pretty decent with what we have now. You know.
Yeah.
Like there's some things that you can make, but yeah, I just need more. Just need more customization, man.
Yeah, we need more. And I think they're going to provide us with more. You know, I think they're going to just keep going.
Yeah. I like the idea of season 2 and then timeless acclaimed pack or whatever they're going to call it. And then hopefully they come out with a blood and guts. That would be cool. Blood and guts match later in the future. Give me trios. We need trios. I think we need 4-on-4 as well. So I don't know how hard that is, but so you can have 8 people in the ring at the same time or around the ring. I don't know how hard it is. I'm not a game programmer. I don't code games, so
I'm sure it's not fucking easy. You know,
no, it's not, and it takes time. It's not just an update. That's like a huge facelift to the game, kind of.
And no matter what, like, kudos to the developers and everybody behind this because. I mean, dude, they're putting out a product that was obviously not finished, and you're having to listen to some of the worst fucking backlash from wrestling fans, which is just the worst.
Oh, yeah, they're the worst.
I'm commenting on YouTube because I'm seeing news about these updates and whatnot, what we're to expect in season 2, and I'm like, listen, everybody, let's enjoy the ride. It's been fun. Is it a little incomplete? Yes. But they told us from day one that they're going to keep breathing life into this game, keep listening, keep fixing stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm getting fucking heckled by assholes on there. It's like, oh, way to support an unfinished game. And I kill them with kindness. I'm like, thank you. You're such a sweetheart. And I give him a little kissy face icon.
Yeah.
You know?
You're better than I am. I would be like, go get a spoon so you can eat my ass.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would like to. Trust me, because
but
you know, I'd like to pull
you do the talking and not
Bob. If we were rich, you best believe, and you motherfuckers out there talking shit, we'd be taking the first class ticket to your doorstep and whooping that ass.
Oh, yeah. Cobra clutches all day.
Fucking making you motherfuckers humble. But yeah, dude, I'm super excited what they're bringing into the game, and there's gonna be more. So we just gotta be patient and wait. You know, I'm seeing people too. I just downloaded the first DLC for Dead Island 2. And people are bitching that like we waited 7 months for this. It's hardly anything. It's like, dude, come on. This
is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, this is exactly. We'll leave it fucking at
man. Yeah,
breaking this some.
Just remember, folks. Just remember, all you people out there that played wrestling games back in the Dizzle. Remember WCW versus the World? That game was killer. That game had like Sabu and like Dr. Death Steve Williams, but they couldn't use their names, so they used fake names. But they had like a ton of wrestlers, real wrestlers, just emulated with a fake name. That, remember, folks, that eventually became No Mercy and WCW versus NWO Revenge. So, you know, a lot of people are like, well, it shouldn't have been a base game. And, you know, like, dude, who are you? Like, fuck off. Yeah. Shut up.
Who
like, this is kind of, yeah, like, get out of here. Like, okay, yeah, there's some things that they could have done better. Out. Yeah, of course, you know, but they're updating it. They're keeping it going. So I'm having fun playing it. I know you are.
We're having fun playing it. Like
we're having a blast playing that game. And even if I'm not playing you online, I'm still having fun creating dudes and getting them through.
I'll tell you what, I'm not having fun though with Bodi is when I'm whipping your ass for a long fucking while. I'm fucking putting them through tacks and tables and all this shit, beating them,
tenderizing me,
living fuck out of this guy, right?
Yep. Squash match.
You comes back and he wins the match, dude. I know.
I got to give you the shine, man. I got to give you that rub, put you over for a little bit, and then got to get my shit in.
Yeah, right.
So, you know.
You sure do. Hey, some more kind of relatively related news in that aspect as far as gaming AEW goes. You sent me something today that, I mean, you're the first person that's broke the news to me that AEW is potentially, or they are, doing some kind of partnership with Sega.
Yes.
Sega.
Sega,
Jovanovic. There it is. Threaten change your name to Sega Jovanovic.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just saw that supposedly Sega is going to be sponsoring with AEW, and one of their matches are going to be sponsored. Like matches are going to be sponsored or promoted.
And I saw it's probably the first one's going to be that match coming up on Dynamite with Big
Omega.
Show. And Ibushi and Omega and Jericho.
Well,
Ibushi. Oh, so yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's see what happens with that. Maybe Sega can fucking get with them, and you know they could put out a fucking 16-bit cartridge game. Who knows?
Exactly right. I mean, who wouldn't want like a Sonic the Hedgehog version, except it's Ray Phoenix?
Right.
I would. Right? Dr. Robotnik, here, take this fucking Huracan Rana and stick it up here.
Right.
Oh yeah, Tope Suicida on the Dr. Robotnik.
Dude, speaking of that though, because you know I gotta get this out there too. I mean, are you excited to see? I don't think anybody's really excited to see Big Show come out. You know, like
that's an
when he did on Dynamite. I know he just had some kind of surgery or something done not too long ago, and he's been recovering. And the way he was standing, dude, he looked like one knee kind of looked like turned in. It looked like he was having a hard time.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, he didn't look like he was standing straight upright. And it kind of reminded me, and I hate to say this because I hold him in a very high regard and high esteem, Kurt Angle, the legendary Kurt Angle, when we met him in Warrior, when he was walking with that huge limp and he was kind of shrugged over. Yeah. Like, yeah, your body has been through the ringer, bro. But nice dude. Like, you know, just you could tell like he was just hurting that day.
Apparently, Angle's doing better. Like he had all this like
that's
shit
good.
Fucked up with him. And yeah, I guess in the last year or two, he's
well, and dude, he's so fucked up. I heard him on Rogan, and he was talking, and he was like, "Dude, I did all the stem cell shit, and all that," and he's like, "None of it helped." And Joe's probably, "Your body's that fucked up." He's like, "Yeah, dude, yeah." Right? How many times he broke his neck? Like 5 fucking times.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of that, real quick, I got to throw a shout out and a speedy recovery as quick as possible to the homie of the show, BD Smooth. Just broke his neck over the weekend in a fucking match in D-Town, man. So he sent me the fucking video too in slow-mo, and I'm like, I saw Merle, his buddy, the guy that fucking puts up rings for a lot of indie feds around here, comment about it, you know, and I was just like, holy fuck, dude, like, he thought he fractured his neck, and then the motherfucker's like, he's going live on Facebook today. BD Smooth, he's in the hospital, he's got the fucking shit on, and he's like hooked up the wires and all this. And I'm like, hey, I'm under Zoran's account, because Zoran's like, hey, check this out. And I go under, I was like, hey, this is Juice under Zoran's account. They giving you any good drugs? he just looks, he's like, I sure hope so. But yeah, man, I mean, fuck, accidents happen in wrestling. Yeah. It doesn't matter at what level you're at in the game, guys.
No,
like,
they happen, man.
Fuck. So, get well,
the risk
brother.
They take, man. It's the risk.
You got to get back to that T-Bell and serve me up some of that super Tex-Mex slop.
See? You know what? I'm going to circle back to answer your question. No, emphatic no. I'm not really excited to see
nobody is.
Paul
just like
Wight.
Nobody gives a fuck about the Marvels. Why is it happening? It's just happening.
I actually kind of want to watch it now.
Shut the fuck
too.
up.
It looks better than when I first.
That's because you guys are horny. Trailers. That's why.
No, actually, I'm hoping they start introducing some X-Men talk. That's the rumor.
Hopefully they do that. Hopefully they
because Miss Marvel is a mutant. So let's see where this goes. Who knows? Loki season 2 is kicking ass, but we'll save that for later. Yeah. But yeah, Paul Wight. Sorry, buddy. Like your times came and gone.
Is he supposed to wrestle or commentate?
Well, it's a street fight, right?
I should kick you in the balls. What's that?
It's a street fight that they're doing, right? So it's a 4-on-4 street fight.
Maybe
it is. That's what it. The Callis family versus Omega, Ibushi, Big Show, and fucking Jericho. It's a street fight. So that could work and give them this one last hurrah or whatever.
Right.
And
whatever.
I'm sure he's not going to fucking do much. Speaking of that, dude, who is it? Is it WrestleCon or no? It's Battleground or something.
Oh, yeah. Riddle.
RVD versus Riddle, man.
Oh, bro. I hope the crowd just smokes out the place while they wrestle.
Dude, even if they don't, get the smoke machines just going, dude.
Dude, AEW, Tony Khan, listen, I got an idea for you. April 20th, RVD versus Matt Riddle in an AEW ring.
Oh my God, did you look at what he just said? Because that is fucking amazing. Oh my God. Yes, please do it. Please fucking do it. And to this day, kudos to AEW, Tony Khan and company, whoever's running the YouTube page and socials. To this day, every time RVD has stepped in the ring, still, all of his YouTube videos still clock in at a whopping 420.
Love it.
They know what they're doing.
Of course. I hope so. That's good marketing. Yeah. Good marketing.
I like it a lot.
Me too. Yeah. I don't know, man. Set him off one last match, I guess. I don't know. But I was like, dude, you could have had Wardlow come out. He could have used that, little rub there, and he's big. He's big, almost bigger than Hobbs.
Yeah,
as big. But
I mean, I
knew what they were going for, though. Like the huge, giant factor. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you might as well bring in fucking Kali or something. I don't fucking know. It's just, you know what? No disrespect to Paul Wight and what he's done for the business. I mean, dude, he's definitely played his part. But at this point in the game, I mean, that's something that might be kind of alienating fans. And speaking of that, that also kind of leads us into another path of this choose your own story feature. Dave Meltzer was claiming that AEW is cooling off. Do you think that's true?
Do I think it's true? I think there's some validity to that point because it does look like it's not. I told you
that a while ago. Cool stop watching.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It stopped being like the cool thing.
Yeah.
I still enjoy it. I still love the wrestling. I still love the storylines. I still like what they're doing there. I do. Yes, they are going cold in a bigger aspect as far as the market of the AEW fan. I think they're doing pretty well because I kind of split it that way when I look at that. It's like, well, yeah, general fan or the casual fan compared to like the AEW diehard. So like those fans at first there, and they might be flocked away now a little bit. Just nothing's really catching their attention. You had all the black eye of CM Punk whole saga and all that. And I think he drew some viewers in. And when all that shit happened, it was kind of like, well, I only liked CM Punk in the first place, and they don't get into politics and stuff. They were just CM Punk fans from back in the day in WWE.
Right. Do you think there was a decent amount of people that were like, oh shit, CM Punk's coming back after all this time, and then they watched it, and then all that drama happened, and they're like, well, fuck, if this is what wrestling's like, I'm out. Like
I'm sure
there was even like one of those like if he's a turd and the product is a turd because he's a turd, I don't want to watch any of this shit. That person that otherwise.
Dude, that's no different than when you go shopping somewhere or you're buying some from, say, you go to a video game store, right? You got how many of those out there? You go in and the guy is like a fucking asshole or a tool every time. Eventually, you're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm buying my games online now.
Yeah.
It's no different. I think a lot of people probably saw that, and I can't get into specific numbers, but I think there was definitely quite a few of them that were like, yeah, this is a little too much. And even if they weren't, I think AEW has evolved and changed so much from what the original idea and concept was.
Yes.
And especially in the fans' eyes of what they thought it was going to be, that it has cooled. Even when they had Punk, right? How many times have they been able to do over 1 million fucking viewers per week on Dynamite, right?
No, it was tough.
It was still fucking tough. You got fucking Adam Copeland, aka Edge, there now. Still tough. And I feel like even though he is involved in the storyline and it's, we're going to get that shit at Full Gear coming up here in like a week or so.
Yep.
You still, all you're really seeing is like talking from him and shit. And there's not much to really move the needle per se, and
he's only had one match, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, against Luchasaurus. Yeah. I mean, and a lot of people are jiving on the fact that like, well, it's like old TNA. You're just bringing in who's the last several signings for AEW?
Yeah,
Ric Flair, which we're going to break into here in a second.
Adam Copeland,
all dudes that are older and who's being featured prominently, most of the older cats, which there is nothing wrong with that if it's done right. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't have done it. If I was Tony Khan, yes. Do you need those people there for certain brand recognition and to expand your fucking enterprise worldwide? Yes. And that's going to be part of my argument here coming up soon with Ric Flair. You need that type of stuff, but you also need to keep fucking trudging along. And I think they are, dude, but it's just changed so much, so drastically, I think relatively quick, that a lot of the people that were on board at first were like, you know what? That's not me. It's kind of morphed into, I mean, I'm not going to use WWE light, but it is.
I would say like old school NXT.
Yeah. Yes. It's gearing more towards sports entertainment, which, I mean, whatever, dude. The guy's a fucking billionaire who knows numbers and wants to make a profit, turn a profit. You have to go that way because there isn't. I'm sorry. I love deathmatch. I love fucking all this underground indie stuff, but that's not what's necessarily going to pack these 20,000 seat fucking stadiums and shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with all that. I do see and I like how they do this too. The way they're writing the stories and who's featured and everything like that. Yeah, you have Adam Copeland, you had Ric Flair, you got Sting's last hurrah coming up. Danielson, who's deep in BCC waters. But what I'm getting to is those old school cats and legends that are here in AEW now. They're not like the main story. Like if you look at old school TNA, where it was like, Mick Foley, Hulk Hogan, Sting and Kurt Angle, Nash, Hall, like all the old school cats back then, those legends. It seemed like they were main up front all the time. Everything evolved around them. In AEW, it's not like that. You have your stories here, and here, and it evolves around the world champion like it should.
Right.
You got
but you have to have those people for him. Because you are a startup company.
Of course, you have to.
4 years old. You need something, especially if you want to, transition over, go to the UK. You want to go to Wembley. You want to fucking do all this shit. You need those stars.
You need those names.
And people that can be ambassadors, So, which leads us into the whole Ric Flair thing. So AEW has just signed like out of nowhere, right? To most people. But dude, they were talking about doing it before the whole Dark Side thing came up.
Yeah.
Before those fucking guys tried to get him canceled.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm not saying I can sit here and pretend to know what Ric Flair has and hasn't done, right? But I get really offended when it's just a lot of motherfuckers online. It's like, no, this is the worst thing. This guy's an accused. an accused fucking, rapist or whatever towards whoever. Okay, has he ever been convicted? That's what I want to know. None of us know for real if it happened. If it did, I'm not condoning it by no means. Who would in their right mind, right? But on the other hand, to me, it's no different than like I've been accused of using your pen at work, but and it's really low on ink. No one's ever gonna trust me again on that.
Exactly,
like, dude, it's so fucking petty and stupid. And at the end of the day, it is the nature boy Ric Flair, and the deal he worked out with Tony and company is like, dude, his brand, his Woo energy drink is getting, if I could do something like that with Tony and get this show or whatever we're doing, our brand cross promoted, it would be great. He's getting the fucking payment and the recognition off that. And AEW in turn is, you'll get a guy, I mean, people are pissed because he's saying he'll take bumps. He's just being honest.
He is,
But he also said Tony ain't going to let him wrestle.
No.
Because I think if that was to happen, yeah, I mean, maybe you deserve.
Let him get busted open one more time.
But at the same time, maybe not. If the man wants to do it, it's the fucking nature boy.
Nature boy. Woo. Exactly.
I think he provides a lot of extra. I mean, dude, he's got the whole hip hop world, like community, like all promoting him and all up in his shit and loving him and citing him as a huge inspiration, And you're bringing in, he's posting pictures of him hanging out with Jim Harbaugh. There's a lot of crossover with the nature boy. And that's what you want to do to make money, because when you going back to CM Punk, maybe he was their best merch seller. Maybe that's, signing these guys like Edge and fucking Ric Flair. Maybe not so much to appease you on TV, but guess what? They're moving merch like a motherfucker. He's going to sell merch. They're going to fucking scan his old flabby ass for Fight Forever, and I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
They're going to sell Ric Flair
action figures.
AEW.
Action figures.
Action figures, dude.
Give me a Flair AEW action figure. Add to my collection. It is business. And so his Woo energy drink is going to get stocked in all the locker rooms.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the commentator's table the whole time. Unlimited access.
$25 a six pack. I'm fucking cheap.
And it's like, okay, Ric Flair's getting something out of this. His Woo energy drink is going to blow up. It's got all this marketing.
Mushroom elixir. Everybody's like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, shut up and drink it.
Tony Khan and AEW is going to see benefit from it because they're getting all the income and the deals and the merchandising and all this other stuff. So there's revenue streams
2 years,
everywhere.
I believe, right? It's 2 years. He's to like,
but he's on a 4-year contract. I heard.
I don't know. I thought I heard 2 at the beginning.
Yeah, split hairs.
If
there's anybody out there in the chat, please look it up for us.
All I'm saying is I don't know how anybody could be shocked because like before like COVID and all that, like I said, Andrade, and he still said he wanted to manage fucking Andrade. Like,
hey, he called the other day. He called Andrade his son-in-law. So I guess him and Charlotte are still.
Yeah, that's what I hear too. But it sucks. Fucking Arn and Brock left. Yeah, I mean, dude, Arn, from what I understand, it could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. Fucking call our voicemail, talk some shit. I think he owns the Four Horsemen. The name,
I believe so,
like the trademark. Holy shit, Ric Flair just came there. You had Tully Blanchard there.
You had Tully Blanchard.
Come on, dude. Come on.
I know.
Yeah, man.
It's always just by a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not too actually bent out of shape about Brock Anderson and Arn Anderson getting let go. I do like Arn, but they weren't using him. He wasn't doing much. You know what I mean?
No. It's like, get out of here. We've talked about that shit with Pillman. People are going to go, like
Lexus King.
Yeah. Lexus King Mercury.
I see where you're coming from, BPJ.
Like
but I don't have to like it, but I see where it's coming from. It's cool. And I can't wait to see what you do. Pillman Jr., you're one of the best. I can't wait to see you elevate the game in NXT. You're going to be on the main roster soon. You're that damn good. So yeah, I'm excited for him.
Well, what about another thing too? You got that's kind of plaguing AEW. I mean, there's a lot of good and bad, but like Tony Khan, like going off of social media, and it kind of ties in the Ric Flair, because he's talking shit about Vince and all this stuff, and everybody's like, well, you hire a guy who's an accused, blah blah blah, and it's like, fuck, man, this is what the world's about. It's just bitching and moaning. Like, I think it's fucking cool that the Nature Boys in AEW, like, dude. Manage Andrade, whoever you're going to do, but just have something memorable, like And
MJF
also,
bust him open with the dynamite ring.
He said he's like, I'd love to wrestle MJF.
He would, dude. Hit them going off on each other for promos. It'd be fucking hilarious.
I think at some point you might have that.
You'll see it. Yeah, you'll see it
if MJF stays.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think he will. But we can get into that in a second or whenever. But yeah, well, I think Tony should stay off of socials.
Yes,
I think your best example is that whole Tuesday NXT versus Dynamite thing.
Dude, he went off.
It was. Yeah,
he was straight
and I'm like
talking shit, posting memes like he calling Triple H and Shawn Michaels like bald. What did he say? Like something
bald
like
asshole.
Bald asshole. Like
and some other stuff too. And I'm like, dude,
okay. Tony, you're a billionaire.
I get you waving the flag, and leading the charge, but it comes with limits. It comes with.
Yeah, don't make me look like an idiot. That's what I got
for supporting you and being like, all right, this dude's coming off kind of like a crybaby. Like, like don't get too salty. I still love you. I still love the product, but dude, don't give me any reason to
chill out,
dude. Yeah, like stay off the socials. Let your social team do it for you if you have one.
Yeah, that's
like I don't mind if he goes on there and like praises stuff and and like saying this is what you should be watching, justified, holy shit chance, stuff like that. I don't mind that. He does all that.
He almost gets like, I mean, he is a mark. We're all marks.
He is, yeah.
We said a million times.
What do the Young Bucks call him? Their favorite money mark or something?
Yeah,
like that?
Right, dude. No shit, no doubt. But hey, man, there's this like social media etiquette. There's a million things that I want to fucking say on social media that I just, what? My mama taught me long ago. No, she really didn't. Somebody else did. But it was, if you ain't got nothing nice to tell, don't fucking say it.
Well, I'm going to say it. I don't give a shit. Fuck you.
And what about his huge announcements, dude? His bullshit Dixie Carter announcements. I got a huge announcement. You can't wait. You got to see Dynamite. It's going to be a great show, great product every week. And then it's like all-in tickets are on sale. You can get them, like for the UK right now. Like,
yeah, like I said, I told you,
no HBO Max deal, no anything. Like,
I was like, dude, that could have been like a throw to from Excalibur, mentioning it as they come back from break. They come out of break. He's mentioning it, and now we're going to throw it to Nigel McGuinness, who's going to give you more details. And
they could have even did the Flair thing, announcing Flair.
Yeah, they could have been the Flair. It could have been the Max deal. I heard is like kind of falling through for right now because Tony Khan's asking for too much.
Yeah,
and he's not getting the deal. But I hope it happens soon because I would love to see that come.
Yeah, or just start your own fucking streaming network. Everybody did it.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's got a fucking network, but the two pieces of the puzzle that you just presented, they go together. Like, Tony, shut the fuck up. Save your social media time for announcements like, hey, tickets are on sale.
There it is.
And then in turn, we can get huge announcements. Flair signing was huge. The media outlet, outpouring of that and the coverage. Yeah, it's huge.
Right.
There's a reason.
Or the Sega thing. Sega would have been huge too.
Sega.
What's funny is that that comment I forgot what site it was posted on, but it said anytime Tony Khan says there's a huge announcement, he should get jail time.
Yeah, yes.
That was losing.
I agree.
It.
Because dude, that's a good way to alienate fans. Like some people will stay and they'll just watch. I was like that. Like I said, Dixie Carter did that a lot.
Yeah, she did
back in day.
Always.
It was so much that like I just got to the point. I was like, man, I don't even care. It's like that'll put you off. You won't buy as much shit. You won't invest as much time in the fucking product. Like when it's like, man, dude, come on, man.
Okay. Yeah, our ropes are red.
I don't give a fuck.
Announcement.
I would have popped. I would have popped because I thought for a second he was going to say, I'm giving everybody in the States a chance that can get out there on your own dime, but you can have a free ticket. I would have been like, holy.
I thought they were going to give 4 tickets away at Dynamite or something the way he was going. I'm like, oh, are they going to give like a giveaway here? Right here at that? That'd be cool.
It's the holiday season.
Yeah.
So fork out that money and buy some fucking.
Right. No, dude, I'm already forking out enough money. I'm not going to fork out $700 for a plane ticket and $400 for a ticket to watch AEW.
Yeah, and get left over there across the border. God damn.
Yeah, they better give me some free fish and chips and a pint of Guinness when I get over there.
Yeah, they will.
Oi!
Give you a fucking hint of that bad breath.
Give you a hint of that halitosis.
Yeah.
Halitosis.
Speaking of TV deals.
There it is. That was awesome. There you go, Stratton.
Speaking of TV deals and shit not getting done, we know now that AEW and Turner, they haven't came to no new TV rights have been negotiated yet.
Not yet, no.
The HBO thing isn't a thing yet. Fox dropped fucking WWE.
Yep.
SmackDown. That's going to be airing back on USA. Starting, I think, October. It's like late next year. But dude, what's funny is someone posted in the JP Woo, that's the Juice Pro Wrestling Universe Facebook group. Go join it. It's fucking cool.
It is.
That they dropped it because Fox is like, they weren't getting the ad revenues and shit in return, and it was expensive. And they were like, man, most of their audience are like jobless and like dumb. They're all like,
I posted that. I posted that, dude. I found that attachment. But yeah, they were like, there's no like. They're not getting the revenue stream. They're not getting the money from this. It's a niche market. It's a smaller market. They're not seeing like any growth. They're actually seeing some loss. But they're basically saying you wrestling fans are poor and uneducated and jobless.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
It's exactly. Like I was dying. Dude. I'm like, oh man.
All right. Well, you're Fox.
Here comes the IWC.
Yeah.
That's not correct. I sit here and poop in a bucket.
And speaking of more WWE shit, we just came off of Crown Jewel out in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. I didn't watch any of it. I've seen like maybe a couple seconds of some clips.
Saw some clips. That was about it.
Yeah, we got.
I had no interest actually.
So
no offense to any WWE fans out there.
I think a lot of people were like, "Yeah, it wasn't. It was okay. It wasn't whatever." What do you expect shit to play out huge over there? The continuity of the American storylines and all that. Like, those are like once a year one-offs.
Right. Well, I guess it was kind of okay. If you're gonna put that goddamn U.S. belt on Logan Paul, it better be over there because he was gonna get his ass kicked if it was in the States, dude. Yeah, the people throwing tomatoes and.
Did you see that video though? I mean, dude, he fucking saved Mysterio from breaking his neck, dude. Like, you got to give him props, dude. It's like I don't like that, dude, but you know what? To get in, if we were getting the fucking ring and asked to do the same, and you have to take care of the other guys or woman's fucking life.
He did his job.
Yeah, dude.
And he did a fall away like moonsault slam off the top or something ridiculous. I was like, wow, okay. Like he is ridiculously athletic. Yeah. So I mean, you got to give props to him for that. But
fucking buying,
I can't stand the asshole. No, him winning the US title
by a Dark Moon Prime or whatever it is. It's like the white bottle the other day. I was like, oh yeah. You were, but then I was like, damn, this shit's too sweet.
Oh, you loved it. 700 grams of sugar, 700 milligrams of caffeine.
Well, we got to support the little guys, don't we?
The Witto guys, yeah. And then what else happened at Crown Jewel? Freaking Roman beat Knight. LA Knight's never going to catch a break.
LA Knight. I mean, you've seen that coming. Seen that coming.
Did you see it coming? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you a dummy?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I son of a bitch. He went over, but I'm like, if you're going to have LA Knight go over, have him do it in the States, have him win the title, do something, please. I don't watch the product probably because I'm bored when I watch it. I can't sit through a 3-hour Raw.
Nobody can.
I'd rather stick habaneros up my cheeks for 3 hours straight. But I mean, that's just me. I'm in for a good time.
And I respect you as a man and as a lover and as a friend.
Right, you do.
And I cherish and I honor your friendship.
Yeah, keep them seeds on too. Don't take them seeds out of those peppers, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, but take them out of my dime sack. They got no use to me. I know horticulture.
Oh man.
Nothing much really coming out of Crown Jewel that I can give a fuck about though.
Yeah.
But Seth Rollins going over on Drew McIntyre.
Poor Drew. Man, they're doing him dirty, dude.
Doing him dirty. Sami Zayn was in the pre-show.
Yeah.
Like what? A few months ago, he's the hottest thing on television,
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, they did him dirty too. Man, don't get me started, dude. There's a lot of stuff that I think they should have done way differently, but they didn't because of the E. But
I think they're changing though, and you're going to see probably, especially over the next year.
I hope so, man.
I don't think Roman has the belt in the year. I keep hearing he's wanting to take time off, and I don't know if it's because of health reasons or what.
Like Cody asked Jay, what inning are you in? Yeah, please. Yeah. I hope it's not extras, dude, because it feels like it's been in the 20th inning for a long time. End this fucking story.
Yeah. Speaking of innings, shout out to the Texas Rangers, by the way, for winning.
Oh, yeah. World Series winners.
World Series. Texas is a great state. Just gonna put that out there.
Texas.
Anything else out of fucking WWE that you can think of that's been happening?
Kairi Sane's back. Helped Io Sky. What were they called? The Sky Pirates? Or something like that.
Well, I mean, the Sky Pirates. Yes.
You were close. Pretty close.
Matt, you were close.
Somebody just got signed, or someone's. Julia Gulia from NJPW Strong. Supposedly, Julia Gulia is on her way to NXT to developmental, but no official deal has been made. If anybody follows NJPW Strong, she is amazing. But I seen that there was something else. Oh, there's something I saw today, dude, that I thought was odd, is that they can't find something for Killer Cross. And I'm like, how do you not have anything for Killer Cross?
He's the guy that's got to fill that Bray void, the Undertaker void, the spooky void. You know, they don't have anybody.
No,
they'll bring in the fuck up with him. Let him go. Bring in Danhausen because AEW ain't doing shit with him. And they'll be like, hey,
well, supposedly Danhausen gonna be doing some a bunch of stuff coming up soon. But Cross, I was just kind of disappointed because I love Killer Cross, and you know they're not doing anything with him. And I'm like, how do you not have anything for him? You could do a lot,
dude. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Menacing, man.
Hey, another thing. Breaking wrestling news. It's not breaking wrestling fucking news, whatever. It's the NWA.
He pulled a Tony Khan.
The NWA. Yeah, you like
Son
that.
of a beautiful way to go.
I did that shit on purpose.
Here's your announcement.
Impact Wrestling.
Yep, Impact. You talking about
back to TNA?
You talking about a name change? Dude. Which is good. That's cool. I'm
on board. That's cool. That's a cool.
I'm down.
They should never fucking switch.
No, because it was.
But it's cool they can come back and acknowledge, dude. That's a long history. That's a
huge history in a library.
Tony Khan is sitting right now, like looking at some like crazy thing in his dungeon computer. It's like when the precise moment when they fold in that tape library goes for sale. You know, like
oh yeah,
in WWE too. They would love to have that.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
They've been the cockroach that you just can't kill, man.
No, you can't.
They're coming back to TNA. It's got some history behind it now. Like I said, some fucking huge moments. I was lucky enough, to be at one of the, 2009 Bound for Glory, 2008
in Chicago,
the very first one. And that was like the peak. And then the Hogan era and all that shit kicked in,
Yep.
Like holy fuck, dude. There's so much there. TNA was so good. And it's good on them because they can kind of still be what they were as far as if I think of TNA back in the day, I'm thinking of AJ Styles, Daniel Samoa Joe.
Yes, there you go.
Money, all those guys, older cats that push the envelope, and look where they're at now. They have a good young roster to fucking do that with a good mix of like vets, that have like, they're just firing on all fucking cylinders. And I thought this was a awesome fucking announcement. So in January, Hard to Kill, the first pay-per-view.
TNA.
Yes, hard to kill, dude.
Bring back
I
the
love
fucking
it,
three-letter acronym, please. Thank you. Even though Impact Wrestling, that was good too. But I always thought Impact was the name of their wrestling show, and then they just changed their name to Impact. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. It's like changing your name from WWE to Raw.
Dude, it was so weird back in the day when they first started. They were still TNA, but it's like, this is Impact Wrestling.
Impact.
And then back in, 2010 or whatever, when they were trying to take the Olympics out of wrestling. I remember Kurt Angle was a big advocate.
Yeah.
Save Olympics 2020. They were going to take it out, And then they were like, well, emphasis on wrestling.
Wrestling.
And then Global Force after that, when Jeff Jarrett came back. But
King of the Mountain.
TNA Impact, Impact was a show like Dynamite or Raw,
Exactly. Like I said, dude, it's just
then it
weird
became Impact Wrestling and
like
whatever,
this.
dude.
They've
crawled out from under that rock. And man, something in me long ago just felt that dude, they'll fucking do it.
I was like, it's cool to use TNA again. All right. Woo.
And here's the cool thing about that. It's great, man. Then we're just going to develop another heavy hitter brand potentially because if people are jaded by fucking AEW and TNA is coming back, you can draw those people back, and maybe hopefully some new fans with what they've been doing. Just get on a better, viewing platform.
Yes, thank you. I was just going to say that. I was like, but I still believe they should be on a better network. They need to be on a better network, I believe. So
Access TV. I mean, that's
Access, yeah, but I mean, it's not.
But
everywhere.
you know what? Their shit is easily accessible too, because Sren knows they got that some kind of thing going on YouTube that you can subscribe to.
Impact Plus or no?
Kind of like Impact Plus.
It's something crazy
They
cheap.
have that
it's like
too.
$1 for the whole year.
Yeah, it's fucking so crazy. Cheap. If people just knew that you could go there and get this and access this content, like, fuck.
By the way, I don't know if I told you this, but it's funny on my Roku TV. If I go to the Roku app and they have like all these obscure channels, they have like the El Rey network is still there. So,
yeah, dude, I have El Rey still.
Yeah, so it's funny as I was going through, they have like a TNA channel.
Yeah,
and they're playing like old shows, old pay-per-views, and I'm like, oh, this is dope. And then there's like there was another one too. I saw XPW was on there and GCW, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You also had, I mean, I haven't watched it in like a year or so, but they have their Twitch channel where they show the shows live.
Oh yeah,
as they get televised, and then when the show's not playing, they show old Impact and TNA shit.
Nice.
So dude, it's awesome. Constantly streaming. Like right now, you get on Twitch, they got Impact Wrestling playing.
Motherfuckers, I still have a fucking huge Rubbermaid tub over in the corner of the juice hole, and it's filled with, dude, I still have the Toy Biz. I forgot what they changed their name to, but they made the old X-Men figures in the fucking 90s and shit. And when TNA first got a figure deal, that's who they made them through. I have a bunch of those figures still. I had an NWA belt that opened up, and it was like tiny little figures of Jeff Jarrett and shit. I still got like
cool.
12 of those fucking different figures. I have the toy belt still. I got the Booker T red belt. The Legends TV title, whatever it was. Cool. It was like did the King of the Mountain. It died its death as the King of the Mountain. They just like spray painted it fucking black. Dude, I got so much fucking TNA shit. I still got a bunch of 8x10s, autograph shit, old t-shirts. Still got a main event Mafia fucking shirt.
Oh,
and an old school Samoa Joe one.
That's killer.
Dude, so like, and the experience of the old school Bound for Glory. So for me, like, dude, this was a pretty big deal. And I just hope they can justify it with getting more eyes on the fucking, product, getting a better fucking TV spot. Like you said, because Access TV, a lot of people I talk to, unless you're getting your fucking cable illegally, you ain't got it.
No, exactly. Need more exposure for that because it's a great product. It's needed on a larger platform.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about a show that back in the day used to draw a million views.
Used to be on what? TNT?
Spike.
TNN? TNN? Spike. Yeah, that's right. Spike. With
UFC, yeah.
Boy, Spike TV.
You know who else? You know who might not be on TV fucking at all now?
Maybe the app.
Oh my god! So Billy Corgan and fucking the NWA, they just came off their pay per view.
Story ever.
Samhain or Samhain, however you want.
Samhain. Yep.
Shout out to Mecha Wolf and the boys and fucking Vampiro. I mean, dude, it's so cool to see them together. But Father James Mitchell, they cut to a scene, and it's weird because this dude I work with came, he's like, Mancow was there, he's behind him the whole time, and he's like, they're doing illegal drugs here. They used to do this at Rock 103.9 The Blaze or 103.5 The Blaze. Like, I don't know what they're doing. And it's Father James Mitchell and a bunch of girls and shit, dude. They're just busting out lines of cocaine, right? And fucking lit. Like taking James Mitchell's just like taking key bumps,
spoon bumps.
Yeah, and people are going down like, And the whole time Mancow's getting the behind the scenes shit posted on his stuff. It's like, what they're doing drugs. Just imagine Mancow's voice in that motherfucker, dude.
Right.
But they had announced that there was a deal in place for a show on the CW, which is huge.
NWA Power and his reality show, which included his wedding too. So,
yeah. And now supposedly things are backtracking. I don't know of anything official. That's just what I've heard. But I laugh out loud because why would it not? You're whether you were really doing it or not, they're putting it on the CW. My kid's going to come home from school and see the sinister minister fucking snorting lines of the devil's dandruff. I don't think so.
Snort it. Dude, yeah, and what's funny is this was all his idea. This was like his idea, and I guess what CW said was like, we don't.
It was Billy's idea?
Yeah, it was all Billy's idea. this
kind
was
of
his
respect in a way because it's out there. You know,
yeah, this was he pushed for this to go for happen. So yeah, he pushed for it to happen. It was his idea. And what CW told them was they didn't care what they did on pay-per-view. They didn't really care. They're like, we're not going to pay attention to that.
In the clip, it's like, well, thank God we're on pay-per-view.
Yeah, and they were like, we just, we care about, the show, NWA Power, and what really sold them was the wedding, was Corrigan's wedding. That was like huge, and then the reality show. So now this happened, and they were like, whoa, like somebody caught wind of it. It's like a lot of people backed out, like a lot of people were like just blew them up. Like, what? How can you have this on your programming? So it kind of backfired, and like it's a 90% chance that they're not going to be on CW Network, and at most they'll be on the CW app.
Oh,
that's it. Just the CW app, but not any programming. I'm like, ugh. Billy Corgan, you got some balls. You got a huge set.
He's got a huge fucking set, man.
You got some big balls on you, you fuck you.
Hey, kind of getting out of the wrestling thing for a bit. We just came off of fucking Halloween and shit.
Yeah, so we did.
Real quick, I want to ask you guys, has there been any new fucking spooky movies or gory movies that you guys have fucking caught that people should know about?
There's actually a pretty good, I haven't finished it because when we talk about I haven't watched wrestling, I haven't actually watched TV in like a year and a half. We're oiling and lotioning for things that are going to start happening in December. I've been talking shit for about 3.5 years. We're finally doing stuff. Anyways, true. I finally watched X, and I finally watched fucking What's Her Face right after the prequel. I finally watched Pearl. X is fucking solid horror movie.
Yeah, it is.
Checks all the boxes, and the special effects look. I mean, they're all practical. They're awesome. They're brutal. They're awesome. And then Pearl was just weird. I respect that they made it. Like I respect that they took a swing to do the shit.
And then Maxine's coming.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know what that was, but I also watched what is it? Don't look or don't about the blind guy. There's that blind. There's part 1.
Oh, the old blind. He's like old military dude.
Yeah, I watched part 2.
Yeah, I watched that.
It's more like an action movie. It's not really a horror movie.
Yeah,
but I fucking liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good gore and shit.
What the fuck else did I watch? There's an alien movie on Amazon that I got about 20 minutes left.
Yes, yes, it is.
It's this girl, and
I've seen this movie.
It's about aliens, and the aliens are like really fucking creepy looking. But it's a really, really small movie, and she doesn't. I don't think there's no dialogue in the movie. I'm in like an hour and 10 minutes into it, and I think she said like, shit, and like in the car that you could barely hear. Last night or a couple of nights ago, I watched A Knock at the Cabin. That was pretty solid.
Oh, with Batista?
Yeah, that was pretty solid. Batista
was pretty good.
He was great. Fucking good. He was great, man.
That alien movie is called No One Will Save You or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, those aliens are fucking brutal. They're badass.
I don't like creepy aliens. That scares me, dude.
That's what freaked me out was like the different kinds of aliens. And then there's like bigger aliens and then bigger aliens. And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
But the whole movie's dope, dude. It's like, it's better than Signs. I'm going to say that now. It's better than
Signs. Well, the alien, I fucking love Signs, and the alien.
I did too.
But the alien,
I love Signs for the subtlety of it. Like you didn't really see the alien until like
and then when you did, you're like,
right.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're like,
it's all built on tension. When a movie makes you feel anxiety and all that shit. I just watched this thing on.
This was right out the gate though, right from the jump. They were like, nope, aliens right away.
I watched this. There's this movie on. I think it's Netflix. It's called Tin and Tina, and it's like some kind of French thing. It's overdubbed in English, but it's really fucked up. It's these this couple, and she has a miscarriage when they get married and shit, and they adopt these 2 kids from a church, and they're like Village of the Damned looking kids, like blonde and pale as fuck. So something ain't right, out the gate. They creep me out just how they look, fucking powder kids and shit. But they're so like overly religious and just like crazy, and they end up fucking like gutting their dog open and like, oh well, we did this for you, mommy, and it was like, and they still didn't get rid of the kids. I'm like, man, this is fucked up. Some creepy kids, man. Stay away from the creepy kids.
You have to.
No one ever does.
You never watched Children of the Corn? Come on.
Yeah.
Or People Under the Stairs? Well, those weren't really kids.
It's pretty fucked up. It's like I said, it's called Tin and Tina. And dude, that's a good watch. I've been enjoying the American Horror Stories, which is the episodic, the
again
kind of like Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for that universe. And the first two, it was a Halloween special event, so there's only 4 episodes. But dude, the first 2 episodes are already better than this last 5 or 6 of this new season. Like I'm like, fucking, hey, the advertising, it's got like spiders coming out of pregnant women and shit. I'm a spider guy. I'm like, cool. This is gonna be some weird, creepy shit. And it's been 5 episodes deep, and I'm just like kind of bored, but I have to watch it. I don't know. But American Horror Stories,
this guy,
that Halloween event, you guys should check that shit out because it's really, really cool. Especially the second episode. This guy has like this super high tech Alexa called Daphne, and it's fucked up. He ends up like fucking it and shit.
Awesome.
Like it's like controlling his life. It's like during a pandemic too. Like, so it's cool.
Brutal.
It does a good job of painting that picture of fucking anxiety all across your chest while you're watching. You're like, oh my God, can't take it. Alexa, Daphne jerked me off. Cancel my reservations.
Oh boy,
we're going
to
Saudi Arabia, and we're gonna.
It's over. No more Saudi Arabia.
I'm gonna fucking AI box. I don't need this cane.
They got camels over there.
Box.
Yeah, beef.
Camel cake.
Beef cake.
Cameltosis in Saudi Arabia.
Arabian Saudis.
We ain't got time for camel toe. We only got time for
I got some crown jewels for you.
moose knuckle.
Yeah, that's attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
I'm gonna fuck my Roku box.
Oh boy.
Fuck it, really fucking hard. Speaking of things that go fuck hard.
Yeah, where's
And,
my
hey,
dick go in this Roku
I do gotta
box?
say,
Yeah, good.
I saw the No One Will Save You, but one thing that it's not a movie, but I finished the series. It was like 4 episodes. It's on, I believe, Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's called Encounters. And I was watching around Halloween. But it's got to do with real UAP UFO phenomenon encounters and a lot of famous cases. It's like I said, it's 4 episodes, but you get government officials, you get Air Force people, you get the eyewitness accounts, you get police, like everyone's involved, and it's no bullshit, cut and dry. This is what we saw. This is what's going on. And you get other investigators in. There's skepticism too, but then there's proof of this and that. It's, if you're in the UFOs, if you're into aliens and UAP and abductions, stuff like that, Encounters is the name of the show. It is excellent. One of the best ones I've seen. It's a docuseries.
Bodi, what does UAP stand for?
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Phenomenon. Like AJ Styles, get ready to fly.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. Hey, another thing I was telling
say?
Bodi about this, run, but I think you can dig it. Eli Roth, dude. Thanksgiving is coming out. So if you guys remember back to the grind, what Robert Rodriguez Tarantino grindcore films, when they did those trailers, we got Machete.
We did get Machete.
Now we're getting fucking Thanksgiving, and it looks cool. It looks fucking really brutal. Just that one kill that's in the trailer where he freezes the girl's face to like the freezer door, then just pulls it fucking off, and it's like, like you're gonna see some shit. Eli Roth will give us some fucking shit.
I take
love
back my statement. I said
festive horror movies, dude. Like,
yes,
they're so fucking cool.
Yeah, I take back my statement I sent to you where I was like, "Yes, looks cheesy." Kind of.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
I told
but then I saw.
He's like, "Man,
I saw,
go fuck off with yourself."
I saw another trailer, and it was like totally different than what I saw before. Like this, like I was like, "Holy shit, this actually looks brutal."
Yeah.
Like what I saw before, like they didn't show anything, and it was just like a couple scenes, and I was like, "This looks dumb."
Couple of scenes.
Yeah, and then I saw like the trailer you were talking about. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, maybe I do got it." And then I figured it out as Eli Roth. You told me, and I'm like, "Yeah." All right, that's why it looks familiar and sounds familiar now. I was like, that other garbage I saw where it was like a minute of bullshit. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to see this. But now I do. So everything's okay. Everything's good in the hood.
Have you seen that trailer, Sretton?
I haven't. I'm going to look it up after this.
Oh,
awesome.
yes.
Awesome.
Just like everybody else will.
I saw a couple cool trailers. I can't think of anything. John Woo's making an action movie with the dude that played the new RoboCop, that tall Dutch dude, whatever he is. That was in Suicide Squad that got stabbed in the chest with the glass.
Oh, yeah.
That trailer looks pretty cool. I did watch on Netflix, sorry, dude, Fall of the House of Usher. It's like,
I heard that's good.
I thought it was good. Yeah. It wasn't scary. It was just good.
Sucks.
You said RoboCop, and I think that RoboCop game just dropped. Rogue City.
It's gotten a lot of great reviews.
Yeah, it looks awesome, and you can literally destroy everything. It reminds me. You remember that Hulk game for Xbox? I still have it. I do still have it. Ultimate Destruction or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, I think that
literally tear down cities, dude. Like everything in this game, you could just shoot to shit from the pillars of the fucking building, and dude. It looks like it's a love letter to fucking RoboCop, and it takes place between 2 and 3. So right before it got, 3's not the best movie, but it doesn't suck. It's not fucking,
like not the best. Doesn't suck. That one remake or whatever was pretty damn cool. It was like in what was it? Early 2010, 11.
Oh hell no, Bodi. How did Bodi get fired from the show?
Dude, no, the one where he was
the shit.
You know what I'm talking about, right? He was like in all black.
Yeah. I could do it.
No, dude, that was cool.
Fucking 80s elitist, man.
Well, I'm all about that too. It's never gonna top that, but they weren't trying to top it. They were just telling.
I know, but they shouldn't have done it.
Wasn't it PG-13 though?
Yeah.
Other than them showing, which was way more brutal than the first one.
So brutal, dude. The third one's more brutal than that.
But they did show in the new RoboCop with the black suit. They did show like how much was left of him, and there was that was
nothing.
Brutal. So
I was like, holy shit.
That was the only thing where they would show him. I was like,
that's not saving.
But the rest of the movie was just like, eh.
Dude, I loved some of the action shit he was doing, like just like how his targeting system was going.
I like that shit too.
I'm a sucker for that shit, dude.
As a comic fucking dork, you shit yourselves, I should say.
Yeah, shit yourselves.
You can't get rid of that old.
I'm not saying you're getting rid of it.
Even in the movie, if you watch it today, and that practical shit still holds up. Still looks so cool and badass. I'm like,
but I'm not saying they're
fix it if it ain't broke.
I didn't say they were replacing it either. They were just telling a different story of it. And
I know, but I don't like that. Tell me the story I already am familiar with. Just make it.
That's why you don't grow.
Dude, if we could get a fucking no,
why we're not going anywhere.
We need to go and get fucking like a Tarantino style fucking RoboCop or something, or just something that's just brutal as fuck. Grindhouse RoboCop.
That would be cool.
They should make RoboCop versus Murder Terminator in that vein. Murder.
Should just do a RoboCop where they accidentally fry his brain when they're trying to reset him, and he goes just total murder style. He's a serial killer RoboCop. That's what we need.
Face.
Right, Gore Cop. But that game I want to check out just real quick. It looked really cool. As long as I can blow up an Ed 209, I'm in it to win it.
You can blow up multiples.
I'm in
in like fucking Flint. You know what else is
in? Like swimwear.
The new Suffocation.
Jesus,
dude,
don't go there.
How do you pronounce it? It's Hymns from
Hymns of Apocrypha.
Apocrypha.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. It slaps real fucking hard.
Hymns from the Apocrypha. Dude, it is. Oh my God, it is so brutal.
So you get, this is Ricky, what's his name? Ricky Myers.
Yep, Ricky Myers. No more Frank.
Vocalist. Been with him for some time, doing the live shit and whatnot. But first album with him on vocals. And my God, I mean, they redo a track from Breeding the Spawn, the very last song. And you got Frank Mullen doing vocals on that. And it's still good. You know, we talked, it's still good, but it's like, after you hear that whole album with Ricky and how like fast and precise and just still brutal and like groovy.
He's always had good vocals too.
Dude, yeah. And he tears it up. And he still brings you a hint of that Frank, like that Suffocation style. So like
like Legion University, that song, like kind of that shit. Dude, the riffs are so rib shaking brutal, dude. There's just like some of the riffs that they're doing. And then like I was telling you, I was like, there's that one song, and I wish I could remember the name of it right now, but they do like that groove palm mute. Like they just hit this fucking heavy ass bridge, like jin, 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 jin. It's like, geez, and it's so fucking Suffocation heavy, and it's like, oh, I don't think you can get away with that unless you're Suffocation. Dude. And the bass is just like,
yeah,
dude.
It rips. It goes,
dude.
It goes super hard. So if you guys out there got some fucking systems,
everybody out there, if you like Suffocation, if you've never heard of Suffocation, if you've kind of heard of Suffocation, get the album. Listen to these tracks, man. It'll change your life. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I like it. In a year that's been flooded with really some great
releases.
And we're getting towards the end. It's so weird. We got one more month left in 2023.
No kidding. Yeah.
And we've seen new music from Dying Fetus, Campbell Corpse, the fucking Pink Machines. You got
Blood Incantation, I think, too.
Yeah, dude. So many fucking great bands.
Yeah.
Donovan, dude. Midnight Fear just dropped a new album too, man. The new fucking Fear for Right and what is it? It's For Right and Freedom.
Yeah. Putridity came out, dropped a new one. Yeah, that shit's
fucking sick too.
Yeah, so many sick releases.
Dude, so many. So it's been a great year. We've been spoiled and
we have
spoiled a little more in 2024, you know. I'm going to see Dying Fetus this weekend. So if you guys are out in fucking Chicago on Sunday, I'll be there at the Concord Music Hall. VIP, I think, kicking it.
Concord. It's the Concord. Going to the Concord over there.
I'm gonna go over there and fucking caress John Gallagher's fucking red locks that he never had. We played with them a couple of times back in the day, and he was always bald for ever. And then everybody's like, "Who the fuck is that?" They replaced John. Like, no, he just grew his hair out.
Yeah.
I thought he couldn't grow hair, and it's fucking.
It's long,
luscious locks.
I know. I said that too. I'm like, damn, I didn't know this dude could grow that kind of hair. Like, shit.
Yeah, he did.
It'd be like Dave Mustaine shaving off his head.
Polaris! Hello, me. Meet the real me. My misfit's way of life. It gives me a migraine headache. Sinking down to your level. You're thinking it's my fault.
Fuck yeah. Fucking Dave Mustaine, ladies.
Dude, don't get me started on some old school Megadeth there.
They were just around here, and I fucking missed them this past summer.
Son of a bitch.
I know.
That's all right. No, well, I saw them at Ozfest 99, 2000 or something like that. They kicked ass.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
That was a long ass time ago, dude.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of a long time ago, we were supposed to end this a long time
ago.
And everybody out there, thank you for joining us once again on the best fucking wrestling variety show on the planet on YouTube, jpdub.com. Like, subscribe, share. Hey, if you're listening to us on any podcasting platform, please share with your friends. Please rate and review and leave some fucking killer comments, even if it's talking shit. Call the voicemail. Do the same thing.
Yes.
Please do all this stuff. Interact. I don't give a fuck. You want to say something?
We miss a lot of you people.
Say it. Yeah. You know, algorithms are fucked up. So you guys, it don't take shit. If you're fucking listening and watching on wherever you're at, please just like and fucking share that shit.
Please do.
Don't take nothing. Fuck the algorithms. Fuck you guys too. I don't give a fuck.
Them damn algorithms.
Hey, ProWrestlingTees.com/JPDubTees. Buy some fucking shirts or not. At this point, I just don't give a fuck. See you next week.
Get stretched. Stretch him.
You gonna do sex to me? Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!